Hello and welcome. In this video, we're going to walk through a one-time setup where we'll define our table structure and column types in Excel. Once we've introduced the table and columns, we'll be ready to start transferring data between Excel and the database. Let's start by opening the Our Data Trust Excel macros 1_0 Excel SM file in Excel on Windows. Don't have the file? Our Data Trust Excel macros 1_0 Excel SM? Don't worry, we will tell you how to obtain the same towards the end of the video. For now, please follow along. Click on File, New, then Blank Workbook to create a new Excel spreadsheet. Rename the sheet to Create Table. In cell A1, type TBL_NM. And in cell B1, type in the table name. I'll call mine my_super_duper_employees. Next, in cell A3, type column_name. Below it, from cells A4 through A10, type each column name. For this example, we'll use Social Security number, first name, last name, hire date, start salary, phone, and email. Now, in cell B3, type primary_key. Then, in cells B4 through B10, type Y for SSN and N for all other columns. Why is SSN marked Y? This tells the table that SSN is a unique identifier, so no two rows can have the same SSN. For columns like first name and email, we use N to allow duplicate values where necessary. In cell C3, type data_type. And then in cells C4 through C10, enter the data types for each column. Number for SSN, string for first name and last name, and so on. This ensures that Excel knows how to handle each column. In cell D3, type string_maximum_length. For our text fields, we'll set maximum lengths to control the character limit. In cells D5, D6, and D10, enter 256, 256, and 128, respectively, for first name, last name, and email. Next, let's add limits on the numeric fields. In cell E3, type maximum_digits_left_of_decimal_point. In cells E4, E8, and E9, enter 9, 7, and 10. Adjust as needed, and congratulations if you expect any employees to have 7-figure salaries. Then, for decimal precision, in cell F3 type maximum_digits_right_of_decimal_point. For SSN, start salary, and phone. Use 0, 2, and 0. SSN and phone won't need decimals, and salaries do not need precision below a penny. Finally, in cell G3, type allow _ empty _ value. In cells G4 through G10, enter N for columns that must have values like Social Security number, first name, and email. Enter Y for columns where values might be optional, like hire date and start salary. Now, in cells C1 and D1, type column _ names _ row _ num and 4. We'll explain these settings in more detail in another tutorial. Next, create a new sheet called Server in the workbook. In cells A1, A2, and A3, type email _ ID, data store _ URL, and patron _ ID. In cells B1, B2, and B3, enter your email and the URL https://rdatatrust.com/ and your patron _ ID. Please note that the data store URL ends with a slash. In my example, I am using excel2db@example.com for the email ID and 1078 for the patron ID. Please be sure to use your own email and patron ID. Please ensure that you are using a Windows computer and the file rdatatrust excel macros 1_0.xlsm is open in Excel for the magic to work. If you don't have the file or a patron ID, sign up for a free account at www.rdatatrust.com and follow the steps to register and download. We have a tutorial link in the description if you need help. Finally, go back to the Create Table sheet and press Ctrl-Shift-C to create your table. That's it! Now you're ready to transfer data between Excel and your database. For more on transferring data between Excel and databases, check out the description below.